I'm resetting.
There we go.
No,
okay.
You're resetting now?
I have to.
What?
Not play again. It's really keeping me.
All right, fuck. Hey, give me 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's fine. I heard him. Yeah, he's got to reset the router. All right, so Vash, your character is Colonel Sanders.
Yeah, I think it's Sir something Cockenshire or whatever.
Okay.
Duke Cockenshire.
Yeah. Duke. Okay, we'll go with that. We'll go with Duke Cockenshire. That sounds actually pretty funny.
Can I have my thing? Thank you, Mimi. You good girl. Okay. Oh.
Okay, you are now Duke. Jam had to reboot his router. He'll be back on in a second.
Yes, it was Archduke Cockenshire. There.
Okay, that's what it was. All right. So
Yeah,
that's what you are. You are okay. I'll change that. Hang on.
It's on character sheets.
Yep.
Oh.
Archduke Cockenshire. That is your name.
Yeah.
And you look like a very morbidly obese Colonel Sanders with 2 broken legs.
I'm back. What the fuck did I miss?
Gassy.
No, then Jam had to restart his router.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try and get Raka in here.
Here we go. So all the characters that you see on the screen are their characters. Kind of, sort of. The little man's the dwarf. I think it is. Also, I walking is pure fucking pain right now.
What do you do?
I overdid it today, going from store to store to get stuff for my grandpa's Easter basket and then training Miko. Also, I have a pure hatred for people today.
Don't we all?
So get this. It was fucking Mexican family. Like, they had a bunch, like, in one of the stores I went to, they were literally filling 3 carts up with every Easter thing in the store. I'm like, what the fuck? It's not like it was on sale or anything. Everything was full priced.
That doesn't make sense. Why wouldn't you just do that like the right after the holiday when everything's like they're trying to just get it out of the building?
3 carts full of stuff. And they were like yanking things out of people's hands and stuff. And I'm like, what is even going on?
Yeah, that's weird. This is like a Walmart?
It was. And then I went to Target and that was full of Karens. And I turned around and I went, nope.
Yeah, they fly. Oh, god damn it, those eyes.
Yeah, that's what my character's supposed
to
be.
The horrible eyes. That's a man that comes up to you and just hands you just a bag of just random assorted pills and says, go to town.
Oh, well, that's a nice spoiler.
Rocker responded. He'll be on in a minute.
What's a nice spoiler?
Oh, thank you to the person that ruined Godzilla vs. King Kong for me.
Oh, somebody in her chat just
not the chat, somebody on Twitter, and now I know how it ends, and I want nothing to do with that movie.
I mean, didn't you guys already see the spoilers for it?
No, but now I have.
I've seen some of the spoilers, not all of them.
I see who won.
This is what Web showed me today.
If that was true, I'm
God.
fucking done with Legendary. Well, I'll be done anyway. There won't be any more reason to watch a Legendary movie.
All right, so that's Jam.
Oh no, not him.
We leveled up.
Yeah, Rocker responded to me. He should be getting on in a second. Probably grabbing his fucking coffee as usual.
Not the toy one. I knew about that before you guys did.
What the?
The leaks that were through the toy line.
Yeah,
Oh, I
that
thought
was
you were
actually
talking about
leaked
the one-
like 2 years ago for PR people.
I thought you guys were talking about the fucking one thing in my that I posted in the general.
I'm going to the Dice Spot channel now. Why is the Dice Spot channel full of memes?
Because when we beat them, when the boys beat the final mission of the main campaign, they celebrated with memes. Because that's how
Okay.
we celebrate.
I just wanted to make sure.
Shit.
It was like the end of fucking Star Wars. The original end of Star Wars, not the second end that they made afterwards that made no sense.
Hmm.
God, that's going to be fucking ridiculous to animate. except for what, animating Velnos exploding a beholder with electricity. That's going to be amazing.
I bet will be.
You lit somebody on fire, I think, if I remember correctly.
I think I did.
I know you definitely burned a lot of orcs.
Shit. Do you have the 5th edition book up?
I have the why? What do you need?
I just need to level up.
Oh, well, you can just level up. Just go to D&D Beyond and go to Edit Character, and you can level it up to level 6.
My character's not there.
Oh, so you just have the PDF?
Can I just? Yeah. Is there a way to put the PDF in?
I don't know if you can upload a PDF to D&D Beyond.
Stupid not to.
Well, it should. The character should have been saved on your profile after you made it.
Should have. Keyword.
Hang on a second, because I think you can look up exactly. You can look up 5th edition.
Don't we have it in the Discord?
We have advanced D&D 2E in the Discord because that's what we use for the main campaign. But the 5th edition, we usually just defer to D&D Beyond. God damn it.
Everyone, I love the comments from last night's stream highlight.
On the Fortnite card.
Player hand.
Live, everybody. I'm not
Yeah,
editing
live.
this shit out. Fuck you people. You have to suffer through this on YouTube. Like Twitch did, because I'm too lazy to edit. Go to Mike's channel for that.
I haven't even gotten to the first one yet. I'm still trying to get through all of mine.
Jesus. 2 years later.
It took a year for the campaign to get over. Almost a year, actually. It would have been a year if we had stretched it out to June. Ah, goddamn. Right, player handbook.
Blah.
Okay. Alright. I have the 5e player's handbook now. I just need to find out where I need to fucking go.
Bard level 6.
Yeah, I need to go to... Hang on. Bard is page 51.
Master.
Okay. Let's say 51 and it's there.
Da-na-na-na-na.
Oh, we're still waiting for Raka, so.
He said he would only be a second. He's probably getting his fucking coffee again.
He's getting his nails done.
Or tending the kid.
That too. Okay, Bard, hang on.
Well, it's not my fault he couldn't pull out.
All right, Bard College. All right, so let me take a look here. All right, so Bard at levels. So you went from level 5 to level 6.
Yep.
So you learn spells known. So you get one more spell, which is a 3rd level spell. And you will also gain an additional hit die.
What's
Is
the hit
he
die?
still mentally retarded?
With an 8. Yes, he is. 1d8 is your hit die.
Roll 5.
And then other than that, nothing else changes.
What's the spell? The spells?
Hang on a second.
Is there a place that you can upload the book so everyone can look at it?
Hang on. I can actually, since I have the link, hang on a second. I'll copy it to the Discord. That way you can actually look.
I like that I opened up general chat. I'm going right back to Dicebot.
Yep. No, don't go into there until the purge happens.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All right, so that's 5th edition handbook right there. You can flip through it, Cham. It has the table of contents at the beginning. Like I said, all you have is a 3rd level spell that you're gaining and your hit die. All right, so Raka, did you level your worm up to level 6?
Not yet. I'm about to do that right now.
Okay. And Vash, your character, is he at level 6 already?
I believe so.
Okay. All right, so then we just, like, when Kane comes in, we can just have him do his leveling while we're doing your guys' stuff, and as soon as you guys are done leveling, then we can start.
I don't have to do anything, right?
No, you won't have to do anything for a little bit, because I have to get through with there. So it's going to kind of switch off, so it's going to go between you and Kane and the other guys. So I'm going to switch back and forth during the storytelling, because they're going to go a little bit and then you're going to go a little bit, because you're kind of on interweaving paths. That is a horrible way to ruin a cake.
I don't want to know.
Oh, come on, look in general.
No, it's not disgusting and hard. I mean, it is kind of gross, but it's not gross in like a weird sexual way.
Come on, you've seen worse pussy.
Who
Go
the
and look in
fuck would
general.
design a cake like that?
Webb's birthday cake.
Yeah.
Oh
I
god.
mean, considering how much of a chain smoker he
Oh
is.
yeah, no, I get it, but that would still be really gross to me looking at it, even though I knew it was edible.
Speaking of, I got a cute little Easter cake for myself. Well, for me
Neat.
and Mama Sin today.
Yeah, now I got 9 initiative.
Nice.
Fuck with me.
And you have that in addition to being able to become a bear.
Become a bear, go in rage, and become resistant to everything except psychic. And now I can't be surprised and nobody gets advantage on me for stealth attacks.
He's the one with me, right?
No, the one
Damn.
with you is Kane. Kane is the one that killed Dick Stab, the eternal simp.
You said level 3 spell?
Yes, you get one level 3 spell. You and your charm person.
Hey, I got that too. Charm person's awesome.
It is, but it's like literally it's just every D&D player takes that just because they can get instantly laid. That's like the initial reason for taking it.
Didn't he fuck his roll for getting laid in the first part of this?
Who?
No, he didn't. He actually aced it, and Vash cockblocked him by
Oh,
using
right.
by using his fart attack to knock everybody out on the ship, and then she
There you
wound up
go,
drowning
chat.
with everyone else.
Yeah.
Well, while you guys finish this, I'm gonna go grab a snack.
Okay.
Because I'm not needed yet.
All right, Jam. So whenever you're ready. This will be interesting.
All right.
Okay, you're all good. All right,
Yep.
so let's let's see. Raka and Vash, you're both here?
Yeah, of course,
Okay.
man.
Okay. No, I just wanted to make sure.
I know.
All right. So, all right. So, everybody, we are going to start now. When Purity comes back, if she wants an update, she can get an update, or she can just let us continue with the debauchery. So, after the previous campaign where you guys managed to kick the living crap out of the Goblin Queen and escape her torture island after Vash was horribly crippled and is still crippled, basically, you guys managed to find a ship and you are now sailing to the mainland.
Wait, did Vash level the shit up?
Yes, he said he
Yeah.
leveled them up to level 6, so he's all good. So all you guys are leveled up 1 level because you did manage to escape the island, so I'm considering that a milestone. So now you guys are sailing north, and you're coming towards land, and basically you're going towards the town of Flatstone, which is on the southern shore of the continent. So you guys are sailing towards that, and you will eventually reach port. As you are doing so, however, hang on a second. I'm going to have Vash. I want you to roll a d20 for me.
All right.
And I'm going to roll a d20 as well. Oh, dear God. Okay. Vash, you feel one of your arms, or sorry, not one of your arms, actually, one of your crippled legs appears to be moving, and you are not moving it. It's moving on its own, and it's repeatedly kicking you in the ass.
Oh, okay.
You don't really know how to stop this. Now it's going to stop randomly, and Raka, you're also going to have to roll a d20.
Do you want this in the dice spot or in?
In the dice spot. We're
Where
going to do
else?
the dice spot channel. Ooh, God, he not getting good rolls. Okay, he wasn't a bad. Okay,
Did
so
someone
kind of
re-
the.
did
so
someone
kind of the
rename
same-
dice bot to rig the election.
I don't know who did rename it that.
Me.
I didn't, but I left it because it was funny.
I did because I was mad that I got a shit roll.
Okay, I don't blame you for that. All right, so Raka, kind of the same thing that happened with Vash. Like your arm appears to like act on its own and start punching you in the side for a second, and then it stops. Cham, you're also going to have to roll a d20.
I'm gonna get some water. be
Oh
right
my
back.
God, you already got a 20.
Fucking hell, he's not allowed to roll anymore.
Okay, so this is how this is gonna go. Oh, okay, Vash is gonna be right back. All right, we'll get back to him a little bit later. Okay, so Cham, this is how this is going to go. Inside of your head, you have your normal voice, and then suddenly you hear a different voice, and it's a voice that you remember, and it's a voice that calls itself Dick Stab.
This is how you're gonna bring him back.
So,
This is how you're gonna-
as you sit there, keep in mind nobody else can hear this other than actually Raka. Can you have telepathy with him when you're outside of bear form?
Whenever it's a ghostwise halfling trait, so it has.
Okay, I didn't know if that was specific to your animal form. Okay, so you actually should be able to hear this too if you're concentrating hard enough. You can do a perception roll to see if you notice this on a psychic level.
Holy
Probably not.
shit.
Nope. You're busy doing something else right now. You're like picking your toenail or something.
I'm back. What did I miss?
So Cham's become possessed, sort of. So basically, Cham, what happens is inside your head, you hear Dick Stab's voice talking to you, and you're not 100% sure how to deal with it, but you do hear the voice, and it says, "God damn it! Would one of you idiots just let me talk? Can't a dead goblin get something around here? Who am I talking to? How do I get out of here?"
This is gonna be my inner voice.
He's going to be one of your inner voices.
Oh, no. Well, this one's gonna be the inner voice. Have you ever been fucked by a lion before?
What?
Yeah, have you ever been fucked by a lion before?
No.
Yeah, have you ever been fucked by a lion before?
Please. God, let me out.
How about a bear?
How about a
How
panda?
about
So,
How
but
about- how
none
about
of you
a-
guys can
Yeah,
hear
none of you
this
guys
because
can
it's
hear
all
this.
in his head.
how about
Yeah, I
how
know.
about an echidna?
What are all the other voices that he hears?
Yeah, okay, yeah, we'll do that. That's the amount of crazy that's walking around in there. But basically, he's like, "Come on, I
Can-
need your help."
What are you asking for?
Look, I know where the queen stored a massive treasure, and I can lead you to it. But you need to bring me back to life.
Yeah, but
So
what
what
if
you're
we
asking
don't?
for is
What if we
I bring
don't?
you back to life,
But what if we don't
so
trust
you
you?
can get
though?
some.
Well, you don't
can't
know
hear this
that.
shit.
You can't hear any of this yet. Cham's gonna have to relay it to you afterwards. All right, so Cham, so what are you gonna do?
So you want me to bring back a dead goblin just for some treasure by
Look.
the queen bitch herself?
It's a good treasure.
What kind of treasure are we asking? Looking for?
We're talking priceless jewels, gems, things worth
So-
tens of thousands of gold.
The best of Joe.
So
Cocker.
my question is, if it's supposed to be priceless, why is it going to be 1,000 when it's supposed to be priceless? You see where I'm going at?
Look, do you want thousands of gold, or do you want to jerk me around inside your brain?
I mean, I can jerk
I
you
like
off.
to
How
jerk
about
around
that?
in my brain.
You can't hear this.
But I can.
No, you can't. All right. All right, so are you going to turn down his offer and just trap him in your brain?
Look, Dick Stab, I like you, but here's the thing: how the fuck are we going to bring you back to life? You got any idea where we can bring you?
Yes. Look,
I like-
get to the shore, and I can lead you to where I can find a goblin shaman who can bring me back to life. The only thing I need is my old body, which your ogre picked up for his lunch. So please do not let him eat my corpse.
I likes it and I want to.
I was going to say something like that.
Oh Jesus!
Well, here's the thing: do you care what we do with your body right now, as long as it's not destroyed?
I mind a bit.
So while he said that, I'm gonna unzip my pants.
The fuck is wrong with you? All right. As you're doing this, keep in mind you're doing this to everybody else around you who has no idea that you're talking to somebody in your head. You're doing this physically in real life as well.
Exactly. That's what makes it.
So as you're unzipping yourself, Lumpy takes out a bag from next to him and reaches inside. He then proceeds to pull out the corpse of Dick Stab, still impaled on the sword.
Pull out.
Dick Stab.
God damn it! Don't let him eat my body!
Lumpy, give me the body. I need it. I want it.
We can do this
You
the
want-
easy way. We can do it the
This-
hard way.
This lunch.
I'll give you another body, okay?
Okay. Here, Spot.
I just need it.
Okay,
Alright.
Spot. Here. He hands you the short sword with Dick Stab's body on it.
Like a kebab.
Almost. It's kind of like a shish kebab.
Ooh.
All right, so he give it to me. I'm gonna go to Pound Town.
You're going to have sex with the corpse.
Yes.
Yeah.
Roll.
Begin with his dick.
Just fucking roll and get
Somewhere
it over with.
the Goblin Queen laughs uncontrollably and yells, "Fuck you, Dick Stab!"
Okay. So
Wow, that's the lowest roll I've ever seen him get.
all right, you start.
too
It's one of
pumped
those
up.
things that you thought you were gonna like a lot more when you started, but about halfway through, you're kind of sick of it.
Yeah, stick it in his ass.
I look to fucking to Vash's character. I just see him like just licking his lips, just looking at
Oh,
the body.
All right, so after all this has happened, you guys are now pulling into port. So you were in the town of Flatstone, and Dick Stab has relayed the message in your brain that there is a wizard in this outside of this town, and his name is Fungus, and that wizard is going to be able to bring him back to life.
And Horth relayed to the other guys.
Okay, so Cham, you relay that information to Vash and Lumpy.
No, I said, did he?
No, not
All
yet.
right,
No.
Horth relays the information.
Okay, so he relays that information to Vash and Raka and Lumpy. So all you guys are on the same page now. The only problem is Dick Stab does not know his exact location. He only knows that he's based around this general area from basically messengers and stuff that he knows that have come out of this area to communicate between him and the Queen. So you might need to ask around town a little bit to find it.
To find what again?
You need to find the goblin wizard named Fungus.
Okay, then I want to look for a. So he is a Okay, I'm gonna look for like some kind of a goblin chapel.
You're in like a mainland town, like a normal town.
Yeah, isn't he in the town?
No, he's in the area around the town. He's in the greater area, so he's
Good
not
luck,
actually
fuckers.
based in the town.
Then I'm going to go up to like a guard. He should know like stuff around town, around like the outskirts of town.
All right, you do have a guard that meets you at the ship because it is a dock, so they do have a harbor master and stuff. So there is a guard there, so you can talk to him.
I'm looking for a goblin. Fungus.
Goblins.
It's a goblin.
There
That's
used to be a little goblin camp outside of town. Mercenaries came through a little while ago, killed a few of them, drove them deeper into the woods. Here, if you really want something, we'll pay you for their scalps. They're fun little things for the tourists to buy, you know.
I'm gonna gently take Stab's scalp.
Okay, the only problem with that is there is a sword sticking up and through. Actually, no, it's sticking through his mouth, so his scalp would be okay. So you're gonna take a knife and you're gonna cut off his scalp.
Yeah.
All right, roll a dexterity roll to do that. You rolled a high enough. You rolled a 17. Okay, so you cut off Dick Stab's corpse's scalp, which he's also screaming at you from inside your brain to stop mutilating his body. And basically, now you can hand that scalp over to the guard, which he will pay you 10 gold.
I'm gonna use persuade. I'm gonna persuade him
to do what? Pay you more?
to pay me triple.
Triple? Okay, roll. Okay, and that's a plus 10, right? So it's a 21.
Yep.
Okay, so probably not going to beat that from the guard, but just for shits and giggles. Yeah, okay. So the guard agrees to pay you triple. He gives you 30 gold for the scalp because he believes that it's from some kind of rare goblin.
And then I wanted to persuade him again to give me back the scalp.
Okay, I'm gonna say he left after he got his gold and went on his way as you were counting the gold to make sure it was all there. So he's no longer there.
Fuck. Okay.
I will let you get away with only so much. So all right. So now you guys can ask around and try and find out where this goblin shaman actually is.
All right. My next question is, how the fuck is Vash gonna move around?
Okay, well, you have one of two ways of moving him around. Either Raka can turn into a bear and carry him, or Lumpy can just, pick him up and throw him over his shoulder and carry him that way.
Oh,
Or you can actually heal his legs.
No, I think
No.
I actually trust Rocka more than Lumpy, honestly.
No, hold up.
Well, Lumpy could
Why
accidentally
are you
kill
guys letting Cham be the leader?
It
Yeah,
just
why
usually
are
happens
we?
this way.
No, not really. I mean, who was the leader in our previous campaign, though?
Cham.
Oh, oh, so the big retard was our fucking leader.
Yes, every single time, because that's usually what he does.
And we actually get through shit. Hold on.
Well, yeah, after the fuckery. So, all right. So you can roll perception. So now you have an area where you can search because the guard did mark on your map where the area was where the goblins were. So you can actually go there and try and find this guy named Fungus.
I'm trying to find a specific picture of how we're gonna carry Vash.
Oh,
I can't
dear
find
God.
it. You remember the episode of SpongeBob where they're battling each other, SpongeBob and Patrick, and he's being carried by a fucking giant?
No, I don't remember that at all.
Worm looks at Archduke Cockenshire and looks at his legs and says, "We need to cauterize the wound," and casts Produce Flame.
Wait, what? He doesn't have open wounds?
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Are you still gonna do it?
No.
Oh, okay.
Dude,
Okay,
I'm
you're
just
not
kidding.
just
I'm
gonna
actually
light
gonna
his legs
cast-
on fire.
No, I'm actually gonna cast Healing Word on his
No.
legs.
Do it.
Are you?
No. I'm gonna go up to Worm. I'm gonna whisper in his ears like, "Try and keep this guy crippled."
Yeah, actually keep me crippled. I like being backpacked around on men's backs.
That's exactly why I'm not gonna Worm. Nope. You're not riding on my back, sir. I'm
Yeah.
gonna fix these
See,
legs.
he's
You
gonna,
gotta
he's
get
gonna be
yourself.
on a.
Oh God,
like
Lumpy's
riding.
gonna have to re-break his fucking legs, isn't he?
Yep.
He's just gonna make him.
I like
This
riding
is
the hairy
fucked.
one.
They don't call it bareback for no reason.
You get five health on his legs.
Yep.
Bareback while
That
riding hair.
is not enough to actually heal both of his legs. That's enough to heal like one of his legs most of the way. And what
Yeah.
are you doing, Cham?
Persuading.
All right, that's
Lumpy to
good
re-break
enough.
the
He can
leg.
walk on that.
Persuading Lumpy to re-break his legs.
Yeah.
You don't really need to roll for that at this point. You just ask him to do it.
Okay.
Well, since Vash is right next to him, he only has one workable leg, so Lumpy is just going to concentrate on that and just smack his fist down on the good leg. So he's going to roll to hit. Roll to 10, since Vash doesn't know this is coming.
Oh.
That's going to hit, so I'm going to say that does 1d10 damage.
Shit.
Whoop, I rolled 1d20, not 1d10.
Well, it's a 9 anyway, so.
It's a 9 anyways. Okay, so that healing that you just did to his leg is immediately countered by that, and his leg is rebroken, now worse than it was. And Vash is also now in extreme pain. Congratulations, Cham. You have somehow kept him crippled. At the same time, Dick Stab is screaming from inside your brain, "Get my body back before you mutilate it to non-recognition!"
Okay. I'm gonna relay that to fucking to the group.
Again, I think Raka, now that he knows that you have a voice inside your head, is actually actively psychically listening to you. So he heard that.
Hey, little Jimmy thing. Come, bring that little goblin body over here. I gotta take a shit. Open his mouth.
God damn it, man!
I could call it next.
You call next? That's just fine. You can have that. Hold on, I need some privacy though.
You go and find an outhouse and take a dump.
No, I don't
No,
find no
no.
outhouse. I open the goblin's mouth and shit down his throat.
What the fuck is wrong with you people? All right, okay, so
You like that, you little dick stabber goblin guy?
Why is it always the short characters that crap on people? Every time it's a
And
short
I'm right
character.
after. And I'm right after.
You're gonna crap on him too.
Mm-hmm. Down his throat.
Both of you have Constitution rolls right now to see how bad this is. Okay, and
I have
Raka, you gonna roll?
diarrhea.
Oh God. Okay, yeah, no, you fill up his insides with shit. He's stuffed with it. It smells horrible. It smells worse than his decaying corpse already was starting to smell. And Dick Stab is again freaking out inside of your brain and screaming at the top of his lungs that he wants to be reanimated and he wants all the crap cleaned out of him.
Now look at you, belly full of doo doo, belly full of doo doo.
I'm gonna pull out my lute and play that Deliverance song.
You
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
please don't have sex with his corpse again.
No, I
I'm
already did
asking
that.
nicely to not do that.
I already did it, so.
Everybody
know you
knows
already did it. Don't do
shit
it
where
again.
you eat.
All right. So, if you guys are done defacing Dick Stab's corpse, are you going to try
Yes,
and ask
yes.
around and find this thing?
Yes.
Okay. So, well, actually, you guys already have a location. You just have to go to the location and see if you can roll perception and find it. If you want transportation for Vash, you can do that. Or there's also a gnome engineer in the town that you can go to, and maybe he can fashion something for Vash.
Well, I'm gonna go to the engineer because they're. I want one of those. You know those baby vests that people wear, the parents wear for the baby to put in front of the fucking body.
You're gonna do that for? Would that even make sense though? Because you're not a giant in this. He's like
No,
400 pounds.
No, fucking the ogre.
Oh, you want it to fit Lumpy?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna have to bring Lumpy with you, so he has the measurements. So Lumpy's gonna go with you to the mage engineer, or not the mage, the gnome engineer. So you guys go up to the shop, and as soon as you guys get there, the ogre kind of stands out in front. The gnome walks out and looks up at him, and then looks down at you, and then back up at the ogre, and then back down at you. Says, don't kill me.
I'm gonna in sign language. I'm gonna be like baby vest for ogre.
Okay, I'm gonna roll intelligence for him to see if he actually is able to interpret that. He does not.
All right. Then
I'm going to
I'll-
telepathically tell them that, oh, they are so here to kill you.
Why? Oh God, just fuckery. Okay, so Dick Stab has become trapped in Cham's brain because he rolled a nat 20 during the possession roll to resist. So now Dick Stab is just screaming at them. They both crapped on Dick Stab's corpse, and
Yeah,
Cham scalped him and sold the scalp.
They shitted on him.
Yeah, they shit inside of him. And
Belly full
now
of doo doo.
now they've found a gnome engineer, which I was assuming they were going to use for something for Vash, and apparently Cham wants to make a baby harness vest so that Lumpy can carry Vash in front of him like a baby.
I was going to go with metal legs,
But I
but
wanted
I
to
like
be-
this idea better.
I want to be carried on Raka's back. I like riding on bears' backs.
That's too bad. You're
You
not riding on my
get
back.
the ogre apparently because they're not willing to let that, and Lumpy's okay with it. So
But I like
Lumpy, you
riding
like
people
bears.
I like riding people bareback though.
okay, so Raka, I'm going to say that you don't telepathically tell him that they're here to murder him. Or actually, are you trying to do that as like a persuasion thing to get him to do it?
Yeah.
Okay, then roll for that. You will get an advantage because you're doing it telepathically, and he's not going to realize it.
Oh, I got a nat 20 on the first roll. We're going with that one.
Oh, fuck. Okay, so you telepathically contact him and tell him that Cham and Lumpy are there to will kill him unless he does exactly what they say. And during this, you also telepathically let Cham and Lumpy know that you're doing this so they can play along. And this gnome is 100% hook, line, and sinker. You can ask him for anything and he will give it to you.
Hey, what's your sister's phone number?
I double that.
So all of you want his sister's phone number.
I think Cham's the only one who actually knows what we're looking for here from him. So
No, actually, that's fair. Unless you want to, unless Vash, you would like to ask him to build you a wheelchair because he'll just do it for free now.
No, I don't wanna.
So
Okay.
I draw on the sand what I want, and I draw like a stick figure Lumpy with a very jacked up harness.
Okay, now that he has a visual representation, he kind of knows what you're talking about based on the hand movements earlier. So he's able to actually fasten it out of a lot of heavy studded leather, and it does act as a bit of armor. So it does kind of raise Lumpy's natural AC a little bit. It has a harness in the front that is built big enough to house Vash's massively overweight Colonel Sanders' body, and he can be carried with ease. So basically, he's kind of like a mobile gunner on an ogre now.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
after
so
he's
you
done
get
with that, I'm gonna go up to the gnome. Is it a gnome?
it is a gnome.
And I'm gonna like use the intimidation, like bring your sister.
I don't have one.
Bring your mother.
She's dead.
Bring her corpse.
Okay, no, we've already done corpse fucking once in this. I'm not doing that again.
All right. Fuck.
we're gonna do
let's
it.
see. What,
More
what do I have for
defiling the corpse
intimidation?
for defecation.
You've already done like at least 5 things to defile a corpse so far, and we've been going for
Okay.
20 minutes.
All right. So I rolled an 8, and I have a plus 5
To intimidate?
I'm gonna, for intimidation. I'm gonna tell him
Okay.
to pull down his pants.
Okay, so
Do
it's a
what?
plus 5, so that's a 13. So I'm gonna roll against that to see what he rolls. Okay, he rolls a 2. He bends over and drops his drawers.
I'm gonna get lumpy.
You're going to tell
Speaking of
Lumpy to rape him.
drawers, I gotta be right back. I gotta change my daughter's diaper.
Okay, cool.
Drawers.
Wait a minute. So you're gonna have Lumpy rape him.
You
Why?
pull down his drawers and shit him.
Okay, you're gonna have to convince Lumpy to do this because he doesn't really want to do this.
Come on. It's
And
fun.
that's a plus 10, which means he's gonna do it. Okay. All right, I'm gonna roll to see if the gnome survives.
Lumpy take a dump.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time we've lost somebody. No, he doesn't.
take.
So that was a strength roll for Lumpy to see how bad this was gonna get, and it's gonna get really bad because he gets a plus 4, so that's an unnatural 20. The gnome is dead. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna get into gratuitous detail. The gnome is dead, and Lumpy feels ashamed.
I'm gonna loot his corpse into his fucking
There's not much left.
Come on, Lumpy.
What about I'm gonna loot his shop. How much money does he have?
Well, all right. So hang on a second. So how much money? Keep in mind, this is in broad daylight in the middle of a town.
Take a shit on his corpse in broad daylight.
Oh, there's nothing left. There's nothing left.
It doesn't matter. There are people that saw you do this.
I'm going to the people, and I'm going to use persuasion for them to forget all about this.
No.
You can okay. They're not going to forget about it, but you can use persuasion to make it seem like you did it for a reason.
Yeah, I'm going to say he was evil. He was poor. Well, what the fuck is going on over there?
He's having a giggle fit. Roll for persuasion to persuade the crowd.
Already did.
So that's 23.
Persuade the crowd to take a shit on the corpse.
No, I don't think we're gonna go that far. All right, so dear.
No,
he's drunk.
I should probably get high tonight.
I'm already there. All right, so maybe I'm not as there as I should be, but I will get there. All right, so you're able to convince the crowd that the reason why the gnome had to unfortunately die is that in reality he was actually fronting an elf slavery ring out of his basement, despite the fact that building actually doesn't have a basement, but they don't know that. So basically they kind of believe like, oh, he was a horrible person, and basically you guys were bounty hunters that were sent to take him out, and for whatever reason you chose to do it particularly like that because of, you know, slavery bad reasons. So they all kind of walk away and spit on his corpse and say he was a piece of shit, and then they just leave. You can do whatever you want to the shop. You can rate it if you want. There's 25 gold in the cash register. That's all that's really in there for money.
So what all is there that we can use?
Nothing really. A lot of it is mechanical parts that you have no idea how to put together, and the stuff that is put together, you have no idea how to install to make work.
Can I find something for Lumpy's cannon?
Roll perception. All right, you rolled a 4. You do not find anything for his cannon.
Although, and I got a +6 for perception. So it's a 10.
Oh, so it's a 10? Okay. You find a cannonball.
Okay.
So you can have him hang on to that and reload his cannon with it, because right now it is empty.
Hold on. Chad, the reason that DM is explaining. I've been muted this entire time on Twitch.
Oh, you have? Oh, fuck.
So again, the reason the DM isn't explaining certain things is because we like having a Twitch channel, and he also has to animate this stuff.
Yeah, that's it. I try to keep it as low down on the freaky as possible.
Uh-oh.
SpaghettiOs?
Dinky.
Okay. All right. So, you guys have killed the gnome. You've raided his shop of anything that's of use to you, and now Vash is thoroughly secured on Lumpy's chest, just like a newborn baby. So a newborn, morbidly obese baby with that looks like Colonel Sanders.
I want to look for a binky, or something that looks like a binky. But
you find a barbell.
Okay, I shoved that in his mouth.
In Lumpy's mouth?
No, fucking Vash's.
So you're gonna hit him in the face with a barbell. Roll a hit.
Oh shit.
You rolled a 10. That hits.
Oh shit.
Roll 1d8 damage because you're hitting him in the face with a piece of metal. You're basically punching him with a mace. You rolled a 6. You broke his jaw. Now he can't talk right. You're a fucking idiot. All right. Are you actually going to go look for the fucking goblin, or do I just have to nuke you people?
Yes. Well, first I want to use healing hands.
Let me nuke him.
To heal his jaw?
Yeah, heal his jaw.
All right, roll to see how much you heal his jaw. You gotta hit at least 5 to heal it all the way where he can talk again.
I think cure wounds. Okay, I got cure wounds.
Okay,
So,
use that.
what was the fucking dice?
Should be under sheet.
No, I'm looking. I don't see it.
It should be under spells.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Hang on.
I don't see shit.
Hang on.
All right, I'm back.
Okay.
Don't tell Rocket. Don't tell Rocket.
Don't tell me what. What the fuck happened? What'd you do?
Oh, yeah, he had Lumpy rape the gnome to death.
Why?
Because
That's a very good question.
There's no answer.
So Sham, you have healing hands, or is it healing
No,
touch?
I got cure wounds.
Cure wounds.
I just
Cure
rolled a D1.
wounds. Okay, cure wounds. A creature you touch regains a number of hit points equal to 1d8 plus your spell casting ability modifier. So look at your spell modifier, and that's 1d8 plus that number. Spec has, yep.
D8 spell modifier.
Are you gonna use your fart storm again or no?
Yes.
Why did you have to remind him?
Because he asked. Oh, never mind. It was just you posting weird orangutan meme videos.
Oh,
Yeah. You never heard of this meme?
Yeah, I have heard of the meme. I just don't care.
You should care.
That's 8 plus
because,
7.
uh-oh.
Burn, son.
so that's
Okay, so you are able to heal his jaw all the way. So Vash, you can now talk normally again to other people without having your jaw halfway hanging off.
Can I use my fart?
I mean, if you want to, you can. You're just gonna flood the entire area with noxious gas,
Okay.
and everybody's gonna have to roll to make sure they don't
Yes.
vomit. Okay. You flood the entire area around you with noxious gas. Every single person except for Lumpy, because he's up. Actually, Lumpy and Vash won't have to roll because they're actually going to be above where the gas settles. However, Raka and Cham, you guys will have to roll, and I will roll for the townspeople
Who
because it does
probably
encompass a
thoroughly
very
hate
large
all
area of
you.
the town. Okay, so half the townspeople vomit and pass out. The other half are disgusted and attempting to run away from the epicenter of the stink cloud. So, like I said, Cham, you rolled a 1. All right, so Cham, you vomit and pass out. Raka, if you're back, you can roll. Okay, you're still doing okay. Worm is doing all right. He's not passing out from the stink, and he's still around. So, but Cham is unfortunately passed out in the puddle of his own vomit. And you do know what you're supposed to do at this point. Dick Stab is also screaming at an unconscious Cham from inside of his brain, attempting to escape. And Dick Stab is going to attempt to escape from Cham's unconscious brain. All right, he rolled a 12. Cham, you're gonna roll, but because you're unconscious, you're gonna take a -2. Fucking A. All right, so Dick Stab tries his hardest to get out of your brain, but the walls are just a little too thick for his little goblin arms to claw their way through. So he is unfortunately not able to get out of your brain. So I think I'm going to leave you guys for right now. At least for the time being, because Cham's going to be passed out for, let's see how many hours. He's going to be passed out for 3 hours. And Lumpy and Vash are just kind of there, and everybody else just kind of left because it smelled like shit. So now it's Rocket. Do you want to do something?
Sorry, I got just getting distracted by my lovely wife. What happened?
So Vash used the stink cloud, flooded the entire area. Cham passed out, and you rolled to stay awake, and you did. Do you want to do anything?
I'm gonna. So wait, so Vash is still alive, right? Or awake, right? Cockenshire.
Yeah. Vash and Lumpy are still awake. The only one that's passed out is Cham because he rolled a 1.
Damn. What'd you do that for? You, like, shit yourself for some reason? Like, why? There was a perfectly good goblin. Why didn't you just shit down his neck like the rest of us?
Because it's
What
funny.
the hell is wrong with you?
Because it's
God
funny.
damn it. Okay. So
and watching people puke from my noxious farty gas makes it
okay.
laughy.
I'm from the southern parts of this place, man. There ain't no fart that can make me pass out.
I mean, yeah, I don't think you have passed out actually during the course of this. So is there anything you want to do related to the quest, or we can shift over to Purity? Kane will jump in when he gets here.
Well, no, even though I can probably like beat ass as a bear, like I do need my crew, so we're gonna wait till Cham wakes up.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so you're gonna wait the 3 hours. So in those 3 hours, again, as soon as Kane gets here, he'll jump in. But I don't think I can drag this out too much longer. So, Purity, we're gonna catch up with you and Kane, and you guys have mended your broken legs at this point. Kane has used his healing spell to heal one of your legs, and you use the healing potion on the other one. And Kane had a couple of healing potions as well. So you guys are both able to walk around again, and you have your backup Zeppelin that is available for your transport. And as long as you you do remember that you also have to now take your revenge.
Wait, I'm sorry, I zoned out. What's going on?
God damn it. Okay. So basically, you and Kane have healed your broken legs, and you have a backup Zeppelin. So you are now going to have to go get your revenge, but you're also going to need maybe some bigger firepower to go up against these guys now that they took your ogre. So you're going to have to go to an elven shaman, or not an elven shaman, sorry, a goblin shaman that you know of that lives in the elven forests, and that shaman is named Helfart.
What is with all of these fucking goblins and their stupid names?
They're not very smart.
Okay, so are we or am I already there with my manservant, or
You are still on the island, so you are boarding the Zeppelin now. So now you just have to roll dexterity because you're going to have to pilot it to the area that you need to go to.
I meant a d20?
Yes, that is 1d20.
Fuck yeah!
Damn, nice.
Okay.
Whoa.
I was going to have some actually other like mini encounters if you didn't roll that high, but you did. So you rolled it. So everybody in the chat sheet rolled a 20. So you actually fly directly to where you know this goblin is. Like you are directly above him. Somehow you were managed to find his dwelling exactly. It's kind of like Yoda's house from like Empire Strikes Back. But basically you on the Zeppelin, there is a ladder that you unfold, and you can go down and meet with Helfart, who is inside of his little he's inside of his little dwelling there, along with Kane.
Did I hear that right? Elfart?
Helfart.
Elf?
Oh, I thought you said hell fart.
So did I.
Yeah, that's the joke. That's how it's spelled phonetically. That's how everybody would say it. But he says it Helfart because he's proper.
Uh-oh.
It's like Joe Dirt versus Joe Deerter.
Alright, so I guess I'll leave my manservant to watch the Zeppelin, since he's not
Okay,
here.
if you want to do that, yeah, you can leave him up there to watch the Zeppelin as you go in to talk to this.
Yeah, I don't want to use his character or put his character in danger while he's not here.
Okay, so you go down the ladder and you walk into the little settlement. You see that there appears to be an old goblin, a very old goblin, with a long kind of gray Fu Manchu style mustache. And he is kind of hunched over a little chemical table, mixing together a bunch of little vials and potions. There's a lot of little magical trinkets in the room as well, little things that he's crafted.
I simply love what you've done with the place.
Ah! Oh, it's you! I remember you. What do you want?
I need your help. Everything's been taken by a bunch of adventurers. You will not even believe it.
Well, what do you need exactly? Because if you lost that ogre of yours, that big old fella that you came here with last time, well, maybe we can fix that a little bit. So he goes into his little desk, and he basically pulls out these 3 blue gems, and they look very similar to the blue gems that were on that you still have, Purity. You do have one of those on you, the one from Lumpy's belt, and the gem that was actually on Lumpy's belt. And he hands you 3 of those stones as well as 1 larger stone. And as he hands them to you, he says, look, these are control stones, but there's something a little bit different than what I gave you before. All you do is you press them to the flesh of the thing you want to control. They meld. And then as soon as they meld, they are under your control, as long as the control gem, which is the big old fella there, is installed into the palm of your hand. So this is going to hurt like a motherfucker for like 30 seconds.
Oh, I'm willing to take it if that means I can get revenge on these idiots.
Okay. You want a table leg to bite down on? I got one in the corner there just for shit like this.
Oh yes, please, thank you.
Okay, he gets the table leg and gives it to you. So we're gonna roll to see how much this actually fucking hurts and how long this lasts.
Oh, son
Okay.
of a bitch.
So you're gonna have to. So why don't you roll a d20 against that just to see?
Why don't you get a nat 20?
I'm not
would be
gonna get that
hilarious.
lucky tonight.
It's possible. Ooh,
Oh,
okay, yeah, you're not gonna
motherfucker.
get the lucky. Okay, so as the crystal is melting its way into your fucking hand, there is so much pain that you actually bite the table leg in half. And begin screaming in pain as soon as the gem stops eating its way into your hand, the pain immediately goes away and your hand returns to normal, normally able to use it. So he then gives you the other three and says they operate the same way. He says those ones will not take nearly as long as the control gem. They only need a couple of seconds of contact with whatever being you would like to control. And the other thing is, you happen to know where Lumpy comes from. So you will be able to maybe get another ogre, or if you want something different, you can search for something different.
What is in the area that Lumpy comes from that might be useful?
Well, Lumpy comes from an area that's a little bit farther away from where you are. He comes from the Fire Sand Wastes, which are further south of you. They're south of the Elven Forest. So the area around you has wild creatures as well, wild animals for the most part.
What kind of wild animals?
Well, you're in a jungle. You're in actually a very large jungle, so there's a lot of relatively powerful animals that would be there, although some of them are rarer than others.
Wild things.
So you would have a lot of stuff like bears, larger animals like gorillas and things like that are definitely going to be common in this area. You also have stuff from general D&D. You have stuff like owl bears and things like that that might be roaming around, and maybe you could find something that might be a little bit higher up, like something like a magical beings, maybe something like a golem or something like that. Although that might not work with your crystal.
Is there a seer? The things that are like the things from D&D? Or, Doom?
A beholder? No. You would have to go into a dungeon to find one of those.
Damn it. I wanted to send a beholder out to their asses.
If you want to roll perception, you can figure out what's in the general area around you.
Alright,
So
is that a D20 roll?
Yep.
Okay.
Pretty much every roll is a D20 except for damage rolls.
Ooh.
Okay, you rolled a 19. The dice gods are with you this evening. So all right, so we're gonna look up a little bit of a creature thing. So we'll see.
Eating bear.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Stinky.
God. Okay. All right, so you look around the area and you see that there is an owl bear that is walking around, and it seems to be just kind of grazing on berries and things like that. It's not really doesn't look too aggressive, at least not right now. It also doesn't notice you yet.
Okay. Can I sneak up on it and put the control or the gem on it?
You're going to have to roll. You're going to have to roll your D20, but you also get additions to that. So, do you have your character sheet that I sent you?
Yeah.
Okay, you have it open.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're looking at that character sheet, you have your basically you have your little numbers there. If you look, it says acrobatics, animal handling, that sort of thing. There should be there's one that says stealth, and that's +8. So that's how much you get the stealth rolls because of your dexterity.
So
whatever you roll gets a +8.
Okay. I'm retarded. Good.
Okay, so that's a +8, so that's a 22. So you did roll high enough to sneak up on the owlbear, so you are behind it, and you're able to press the control crystal to the back of its leg. And as you press it to the back of its leg, it fuses in very quickly and then stops. As soon as you do that, the owlbear immediately does a 180 and faces you. As it's about to slice you with its claw, it stops, its eyes glow blue, and it sits back down almost like a trained dog and lets its tongue hang out.
Oh, who's a cute little boy? Who's so cute? Pet, pet, pet.
It lets you pet it.
I scratch under its chin because it's adorable. I need
Okay,
to
you
go
now
look up
have
an
an
owlbear
owlbear,
really
so
quick.
hang on a sec. Let me pull up the stats on that so you have them.
Oh dear God, that's what it looks like?
Yep.
It's actually really fucking adorable. I want a plushie of this thing.
I think they do make those, actually. Okay, so...
We killed an
hang on a
owlbear's mother.
All right,
And,
so the
yeah.
owlbear. So, Purity, I'm gonna send you the D&D Beyond page for the owlbear, so you have
Okay.
the stats.
Is it in general or are you DMing it? Oh
I'm
God,
DMing
general.
it directly to you.
I've
That way
made a
you don't have
mistake
to
in
look
my
at
life.
general. So it is on Roll20, but it's it'll give you the exact stats of it, and in that it also shows what your attacks are. So you actually get 3 attacks per turn with an owlbear. Or 3 attacks per round, I should say. So the owlbear gets an initial attack, which is a 1d10 plus 5, and then it gets a secondary attack, which is its claws, and each one of those is a 1d8 plus 5, and it says that at the bottom there.
All right, so I load it back, or since I found basically the most useful thing in the forest right now, right? So I should go.
Yeah, that's pretty much the most useful thing you're going to find there right now, unless you rolled a 20, then I'd have to give you something stupid.
Don't tempt me.
So that's one of the crystals. So you still have 2 of them that you can use to find stuff for.
Okay, can I get him into the Zeppelin?
I think you're going to probably have to bring the Zeppelin down a bit, because I don't think he's going to be able to climb up the actual ladder, but he should be able to actually get up into it and fly in it. It's just going to move a little bit slower.
Okay, that's not a problem. Okay, I bring the Zeppelin down without much of an issue, and I load him in. We have a new pet.
Okay, so you have him on there, and the Zeppelin lifts off again, so you can decide where you want to go. Again, you're in the Elven Forest, so to the south is the Fire Sand Waste, to the north is the main con where the other guys are.
I'm gonna head to the Fire Sand Waste.
Okay, so you're going to have to roll again to pilot the ship. That's going to be dexterity.
Son of a
Okay,
fuck.
that's a 6. All right, so you get caught in a windstorm. You basically make it to the Fire Sand Waste, but you're not necessarily in the same area you thought you were in. You were going to be in. You're a bit off course, but you're definitely in the desert by now. You're over the sand. So you can roll perception from the Zeppelin if you want to try and find something from the air. It might be easier. You'll definitely get a plus. You get a +2 to your perception roll. Plus whatever your natural perception is. Because actually, you should have a natural perception on that sheet as
Let me
well,
check.
I believe.
Where would I find
Yeah,
that?
perception, you get a +2. So you're going to get a +4 on this particular roll. So that's actually a 14. So as you look down, you see what appears to be an ogre, but it's not an ogre that's quite as big as Lumpy. It looks like he's a little bit smaller, but it looks like he's chasing a sand fox, a small little fox through the sand. It's not sure whether he's trying to play with it or eat it.
And there's nothing else in the area.
You rolled a 14, so the other thing that you notice that's in the area is you do find what looks like a small, like a bull, like a kind of like, it looks like maybe a cow that like wandered off from somewhere. It's got horns and everything like that. It's a longhorn cow. You're not really sure why it's there. It's possible that the ogre may have taken it from somewhere, because a lot of the times they'll take stuff from native settlements in order to, for food and things like that.
All right, so I follow the ogre. I keep an eye on the ogre and follow him as much as possible to see if he leads me to where there are others that might be bigger.
Okay, so the ogre. So let's roll for the ogre's dexterity to see if he actually catches the sand fox. Okay, he does not. The sand fox scurries into a little hole at the base of a rock and escapes him. So the ogre kind of just gets tired and sits down and goes to sleep.
Oh, son of a bitch. He's not going to do anything unless I get that stupid thing. All right, I climb out of the Zeppelin and go to the fox's hole to try to catch it.
You're gonna catch the fox, or you're gonna catch the ogre?
The fox to bring to the ogre. Make a friend
Okay.
so I don't have to use one of my gems.
Okay. So so what you're gonna do is you're gonna have to roll animal handling to coax the fox out, and then you're gonna have to roll dexterity to grab it if you're gonna try and do that. So your animal handling is +2. Oh my god, you rolled another 20. What the fuck? Okay, you've already rolled 2. Okay. You rolled a 22 technically for animal handling. So that fox comes out and it'll do whatever you want. It's your friend now.
Oh, you are such a cute little thing. So I carry it over to the ogre and I tap its shoulder. Hello, wake up, little guy. You were looking for this? Do you want it?
Foxy!
Yes, he's yours. Here you go.
The fox seems horrified and looks into your eyes, begging not to be given to the ogre.
I feel bad for the fox.
You feel bad for the pogs.
I hand him over anyway.
Okay, the fox trusts your judgment because you rolled a nat 20. The ogre then picks up the fox, looks at it in his hand very quickly, and then proceeds to eat him whole.
Oh, poor little guy. Oh well. Was that yummy, Mr. Ogre?
Had
you wanna hear,
better. Had better. Me think fox might still be alive. He pokes at his belly. He pokes at his belly as you see a couple of little like paw marks start to form, like trying to get out.
I feel really fucking bad about that.
It may come up later. So the ogre looks at you and says, "Thank you.
Oh, you're
Who
welcome.
are you?"
God, what was the name of my character?
You are the Goblin Queen.
Okay,
You're
I
not
didn't. I
necessarily-
couldn't remember if we had a
I
name.
didn't go far enough to give you a name.
I am the Goblin Queen.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like lots of tasty food?
Yes.
I am looking to make a new army. If you join, I'll give you lots and lots of yummy food.
Deal.
All right, just come with me up to my Zeppelin. I'm a wonderful cook.
Okay, he comes up to the Zeppelin with you. He's able to climb up because he does have 2 arms and 2 legs, even though he's very hefty. And that Zeppelin is starting to get weighed down a bit. I'm not sure how much more you're going to be able to fit in there.
She's going to get like some kind of like message saying, "It will never replace Lumpy."
Is there anywhere nearby where we can maybe strengthen it?
The ship?
Yeah, like make it stronger. Or
The
steel armor?
nearest you would need probably a goblin settlement because unless you used Kane. If you used Kane, he might be able to persuade another person. But the other thing is that you persuading people would be a little bit different. You could probably intimidate people because you have a +11 to that.
Yeah, but I can't use Kane until he's here.
Well, you could use him as long as you're not. I can use him in his place. I've done that before.
Oh, okay. Then, yeah, we'll find a settlement. Also, I make some food for the ogre and get him to spit up the fox. Because fuck you, I want it as a pet now.
Okay, so you're gonna have to roll to convince. Yep, you're gonna have to roll to convince the ogre to eat the food and not the fox. Holy shit, woman. Okay. 19. He immediately punches himself in the stomach and launches the fox out of his mouth. The fox appears to not be harmed, although he is covered in saliva. And the ogre then proceeds to wolf down the remaining food that is in front of him. So you now have the fox, and the fox appears to be relieved to not be inside the ogre anymore.
I cannot believe I just rolled a 19 after a 20.
No, I'm sorry. You've rolled 2 20s and a 19 so far, and we haven't even been on for an hour. Okay, so you might beat Champ tonight. All right, so while you're going to go get your Zeppelin strengthened a little bit, we're going to go back to the guys who Cham is now awake, the gas cloud has dissipated, and you guys are now outside of the gnome's place after Lumpy just murdered him brutally.
Somebody said the fox is having flashbacks. I'm going to go clean up the fox while they're doing that. Don't worry, little Foxy will be fine.
All right, so gentlemen, are you... Cham and Rocka, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Si, senor.
All right, so we're back to you guys. So Cham is now conscious, and the stink cloud has dissipated.
Can I let out another?
No,
You
I'm not
let
letting,
out
I'm not
another
letting you
one.
do that. Your asshole can't take it.
Yes, it can.
No,
You
it can't.
knock out.
I will make you take damage to it this
My
time.
asshole can take as many dicks as I want to fart, bro.
Lumpy will hold your butthole shut.
I'll
make him do it.
No, you won't.
All right, I'll roll to make him do it.
No! No! Please, no.
I'll say do it. Like, have Lumpy
All
do
right,
it.
actually, you know what? I really don't. That's a strength roll, so that's not too bad. So yeah, he sticks his pinky finger up there. You ain't farting anything for a while.
No! What if I want to push it out? Can I roll to push it out?
No,
Yeah!
I'm not entertaining this anymore. This is just getting weird.
Yeah, no, I
like
think
you-
I
oh,
think
yeah.
we need to move on from that.
Yeah, this is getting
Come
weird.
on.
Okay,
Oh, because anything earlier
because you're
wasn't
gonna
weird?
knock everybody unconscious for another 3 hours.
Because the shit we were doing earlier in the stream wasn't anything weird.
Oh my God! They're
Well, yeah,
making
that's
out
why I
with
don't want to
Leslie.
overload it with a crap fetish, man.
What do you mean crap fetish?
Everybody was involved in this. The whole thing with crapping and the goblin. All right, so you guys have Dick Stab's corpse. His spirit is still trapped inside of Cham's skull, and Vash is attached to Lumpy, much like that of a baby.
Yeah, maybe we
and-
shouldn't do this anymore because we don't want to satisfy that weirdo that keeps lurking in Purity's comments or whatever.
Yeah, please don't give him stuff.
So now you guys can go find the goblin shaman named Fungus.
All right, let's go look for him.
I like that
All right.
someone in the chat just said, "Is this them fulfilling that one guy's request?"
No.
No,
I
it's
don't even
not.
know who that one guy is.
I don't know.
I don't want to know who that one guy
I'll send
is.
you guys the video later.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay, so you guys travel to the area where Fungus's shack is. Everybody roll perception to see if you can find it.
V.
Okay, and that's a +6 or something, right?
Yeah. I'll say it's. Yeah, it's 6.
Okay, so that's a 16. So Vash, you're gonna have to roll 2, and I'll roll for Lumpy.
Okay.
What about
Oh, Lumpy got a nat. Oh no, Rocket. Oh, we both got nat 20s. Okay.
What is with the
Okay,
bot
and you got a
tonight?
17. All right, so everybody.
I got a nat 20!
All right, so everybody just looks. Everybody just looks to the left, and all they see is the shack is just right there. It's just sitting there. So you guys go up to the shack and enter. As you enter, you see what looks like a goblin just flying around the room. He's doing various things at the same time, running around the different chemical tables. You're not really sure exactly what he's mixing up, but you know that it smells a lot like sulfur and pain.
sulfur and cane?
Pain.
Worm leans over
So-
to whatever Cham's character's name is. I forget.
Potato.
Horse.
Potato. He leans over to Potato. He's like, my uncle made something like a long time ago smell just like this. He drank one sip and out was it. No more, Uncle.
Is this moonshine?
Okay, the goblin stops and looks over at you. Hey, who are you?
No, I'll let someone else take the lead this time.
Okay, we're gonna roll and see if Dick Scab takes control of your body for this. You're gonna have to roll against that, unless you want to just let him.
What does the fox say?
Okay. Dick stab
But
takes
isn't it like
temporary.
a...
There's no pluses to that one.
Okay,
It's just a raw roll because he's already in your head. So Dick Stab takes momentary control of your body. Hey, it's me. It's Dick Stab. And Fungus kind of looks at him like, you look different. Very different. And you're kind of look like a guy. Look. Long story short, my soul is in this guy's head, and I need you to put it back in my body and make my body not full of crap and put my skull back on. He kind of lifts his eye and like, all right, I'm going to need some payment for this. He's like, look, okay, you owe me. You remember? You owe me. You got to do this. You got to do this. Otherwise, I am going to lose my fucking mind sitting inside this guy's brain. He's like, all right, if it'll make you shut the hell up, I will put you back in your body. So the fungus then immediately goes over and presses a cloth filled with chloroform to Cham's face, which knocks him unconscious.
Is there a way I could resist it?
You're still under Dick Stab's control, so he's allowing him to do this. So you are knocked unconscious. At the same time, Lumpy kind of just sits there and scratches his head. Vash has fallen asleep because he's in the position of a baby. And Raka is just looking on. And Raka, you can choose to do what you want.
What'd you knock him out for?
Look,
Oh.
the thing is, if Dick Stab's in his head, I need the body, which the body is right. Oh, God, what did you do to the body? All right, he picks up.
He's gonna be okay. He's just got a belly full of doo-doo and, his scalp's missing. That's all.
Poopy.
God damn it. Okay. All right. So he pulls the sword out of Dick Stab to start this off. So, because he's still impaled on the sword, you never removed that. He then proceeds to cover it with what looks like a magical sheet that's glowing white. And he then drizzles a bunch of green potion over the top of him. After that, he then proceeds to light a match. And he looks over at it. He says, you might want to stand back for this.
Rap.
He then, so do you stand back?
Yeah.
Okay, you all stand back. He then proceeds to toss the match on top of the sheet that is drenched with green liquid. The match lights the green liquid ablaze immediately, and the sheet burns away into ash, revealing that Dick Stab's body underneath has been returned to its original form, scalp and fecal matter removed. So he then goes over to Cham and presses a hand to Cham's head as Cham is on a bed that is perpendicular to the one that Dick Stab's body is on. He then presses his other hand to Dick Stab's head, and he proceeds to mumble some magical words and glow blue. After a second, from his hands glowing blue, he has transferred Dick Stab's consciousness over to his now reformed body and removed him from Cham's head. Dick Stab immediately sits up on the bed and looks over to Fungus and says, God damn, it's good to be alive again. Thank you.
You got a stomach ache or something there?
No, should I?
No.
He looks over to Fungus. You got all the crap out of my body, right? He's like, yeah. Whatever's left in there will work its way out normally anyway.
He's lying, bro. Stuck in there forever. It's magical, dude.
It's magic, dude.
Poopy.
No, if you were in bear form, it might be, but you weren't.
Poopy.
Okay, so Dick Stab is now alive. So now that he is alive, he exclaims that now it is time for you guys to go get your treasure. So basically, he informs you that the treasure is in a town called Norford. And it's on the... hang on a second.
What?
No, sorry, I'm just I'm double checking something in my notes. Sorry, the town is actually Greenville. I stand corrected. So the town is Greenville, and that is to the east. That is to the east of your current location. And there is basically a large yellow house that is on the very far edge of that town. And underneath that yellow house is an old entrance to a goblin, like an underground goblin safe house that has in it all the riches that the queen has stored away.
You know, it's not a very subtle thing. Place all your treasure in the only yellow house in a place called Greenville.
It's not the only yellow house, but it's the only yellow house that's on the outskirts.
Well, I mean, it's a small world for, Worm. He is a halfling.
That is
You
true.
can't see those other houses.
That is true. That is very true. So it's going to take you guys a couple of days to actually travel there and find this actual treasure that's buried there. Okay, so if you guys want to start that journey, you can. If you want to try and find transportation, or if you want to just try traveling there on foot.
Well, we still have the ship.
Yeah, you can travel by water, but the problem is if you travel further east, the route is almost exclusively inland.
Okay.
So yeah, I can do max CR 4. Yeah, max CR 1 4. So I can't do any flying or swimming speed, but that means I can go turn into like a cheetah or something, and I can just run.
Okay, that still doesn't help everybody else, but yes, you could turn into a cheetah and run unless you wanted to pull people on a sleigh or something.
I don't think cheetahs do that kind of stuff, Mike. That's
Probably
cheetah,
not. No, you could attempt it, but probably wouldn't work very well.
no. You need dogs for that, and not just one.
Yeah, especially because you have an ogre that weighs like a ton.
Yeah, you would need probably 2, maybe
So-
3 groups of sled dogs.
So
Oh,
you guys,
I thought you were gonna say 2 or 3.
so you
I
guys
was
can
expecting that
decide.
too.
So you guys can decide if you're gonna go to Greenville now or not, or if you're going to or if you're gonna fuck around for a little bit. But Dick Stab is stating that if the queen is still alive, that's probably where she assumes that anybody that knows about that information will go. And if she's still alive, she probably wants money to start a new army.
Is there a place called Dimsdale?
No, there is not.
So I say we go and get this money, and then we buy the army first.
Yeah,
You can do that.
Am I passed out still?
You are now coming around now that Dick Stab has explained this to everybody else, and you feel back to normal.
Can I persuade the shaman to put Dick Stab back in my head?
Why?
No. I'm
Shit.
going to say no. Why do you want to put him back in your head after you just went through all that to get him his body?
Why not? The fuck the dude?
Roll persuasion.
God damn it. Okay.
In your head.
That's whether or not he's willing to do it. Dick Stab is
No,
probably not going to
do
let you
that.
do it.
I
That's
don't want to
23.
get fucking overrated.
Okay, he agrees to do it. However, Dick Stab says that that wasn't part of the deal, and he's keeping his body because it's his body.
I mean, I like the Cranberries, but I fucking hate that song.
Alright, bro, you need to. Goddamn, you're on that. That was weeks ago, motherfucker. Right?
What?
How drunk is Vash?
I don't know.
It's not like he's drunk or he's very tired and bored.
No, I'm just tired and dull.
All right, how about we go for another 20 minutes and then call it?
No.
Well, we gotta do
Godzilla.
Godzilla versus King Kong anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can.
Even
split
though I
this
don't
into
want
three-
to now that I know the ending.
No,
We can
you're
split
just-
this into 3 parts.
Yeah,
you're
that's
just
fine.
only saying that because I'm tired.
No, it's almost midnight. We were supposed to start earlier, but I couldn't.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so, all right. So Dick Stab has told you where to go. So do you guys want to do anything before you travel there to get the treasure?
I
Well,
want to
let's
get a
stop
potion
here.
of giant strength.
Well, let's
Can
stop.
I get
let's-
those? Is there
Well-
shops around here?
Roll perception. There are some, but you can roll perception to see what you find. Are you looking for anything specific?
Yeah, like a couple potions of giant strength.
Oh, well, you can just ask Fungus. He's a potions guy.
Oh, yeah. Hey, you got any potions that make you feel like not so much a halfling? Maybe more like feller like a old potato right here.
You want a potion to make you stupid?
Yeah.
No, man. I want like strong like a giant.
Oh, okay. Why didn't you say that? All right, hang on a second. All right, so he's going to go back in, and he does have a couple potions of giant strength that he's willing to sell you for 5 gold.
I want to persuade him to give us all of it, all the potions.
All the potions that he has.
You don't need to like. I can. Is it 5 gold each or?
It's five gold for both.
Holy
oh my
fuck.
god, he rolled a 20. Okay, hang on a second. Okay, so you get a total of 10 potions. You get 2 potions of giant strength, which you can give to Raka. You get a potion of invisibility. You get a
Which I would
potion.
give to Lumpy.
Okay, Lumpy takes it and stuffs it in a little tiny bag that he carries on his side. You have 2 potions of strong healing. So that's a total of 5.
I'm trying to put the shit in. So
all right. So you have 2 potions of strong healing, potion of invisibility, 2 potions of giant strength. You have a potion of fire resistance, or fire. Well, yeah, fire resistance. You have a potion of. Hang on a second. God damn it. Hang on a second. Dealing with that.
You're muted.
Yeah,
What?
I know. I had to mute myself for a second. Sorry. All right. So, God damn it.
Mike's always muting himself.
I mute myself because my cat's an asshole.
Oh, kitty's
my
cute
God.
though.
Yeah, that wasn't the
One
one
of
that.
mine's.
All right. So you have those 2. You have potion of invisibility. You have a potion of spider crawl, and you also have that's 6. So your 7th potion is a potion of rock skin. So that's armor potion. And then you have 3 potions that you have no idea what the fuck they do.
I'm just gonna put potions of question mark.
Yes, you have no idea what they do.
And I give the 2 strength ones to Raka.
Okay.
Neat.
Okay, so you have officially cleaned him out of potions for free.
You're welcome, Raka.
Okay, so now you guys have all those potions, so you guys are going to start making your way to Greenville. At the same time, the Goblin Queen also realizes that this is probably going to be the case. She still has 2 of her control gems left. One is in the Owlbear, and she has her new ogre, who's named Stumpy, or she has dubbed him Stumpy. And he is just kind of her friend right now. He doesn't actually have anything. And then the fox is dedicated to her as well. You can name the fox whatever you will.
What does the fact say?
Meko.
You're going to name the fox Miko?
Meko.
Meko? Okay.
And it
Meko
sits on my
Godzilla?
shoulder.
Mecca.
Okay, so Meko Fox is now your close personal friend. So you still have a chance to look for anything else that you want to stick those control jewels in. So you can travel to various areas if you'd like and do perception to see what you find, or you can try and see if you can find more ogres.
What areas are around me again? And what do they have that could be useful?
All right, so you have the fire. So you're at the fire sand waste. So there are various animals that could be useful to you. There's giant insects that do inhabit this general area. There's also various other things, but the only problem is you might need to try and find something that can keep up with your Zeppelin, since you can't really put too much more into it.
Or wasn't I heading out to get it strengthened and everything?
Yes, sorry, you were heading out to get it strengthened. So actually, you're not over the fire sand deserts anymore. You're actually over back over the main continent.
Right.
So the place. So
I think this is a good stopping point. She's going on doing her stuff to strengthen it, and we're going on to do our thing. I think that's
Yeah.
a good stopping, so she could.
Yeah, then we can continue that. She can get her last 2 creatures in the next playthrough, and then Kane can come in, and we can do the final showdown. So this will be part 2 for right now. So we can do that, and then we'll do part 3 another time.
All right.
I'm gonna stop calling these damn things one-shots.
Yeah, it's they tend to be a one shot until like people want more, and then it turns into like a mini campaign.
Like our bard campaign.
Yeah, like the Bard campaign.
Damn, Bernie.
All right,
Greenstein.
guys. So,
Yep.
yep. Sorry we started so late tonight. I hope you guys did enjoy it. I was joined by our D&D crew, Vash, our DM Mad Mike, Raka, and of course Cham. And Kane is not here. He's gonna be in the next
Fucking
one.
asshole.
Oh, what about Velnos?
Is
Yeah,
Velnos joining us for this?
Velnos didn't come into this one, so we weren't going with him, and he was busy tonight. So
Oh yeah, that's right.
He's too busy deep dicking Guava.
Miss Guava.
Get in the gooch.
Good night. Do you need the link to the Discord? Hold on, I'll get it for you guys. Fuck. All right, the Discord's open, and I'm sitting here looking for the Discord.
Idiot.
Shut
It's
up.
like it gets so high, you type facebook.com in the search bar of Facebook.
I've done
I've
that.
I've done that. I know. I've done that with Google actually.
Oh my
Google,
God.
Google.
I've Google. Yeah,
Yeah, Google.
makes absolutely no fucking sense.
Oh,
All right,
man.
I'm gonna turn off the stream because these people are insane. Goodbye.
See ya.
Yeah.